Theorem: one and only one circle can pass through three non-collinear points. Before starting the explanation, I need to explain you some other points relating to this theorem. Okay. First point is, what are collinear and non-collinear points? Okay. And second one is a theorem, that is perpendicular bisector theorem. First, collinear points. Consider a line L, okay, and points A, B, C. If the points A, B, C lie on the same line, A, B, C lie on the same line L. The points A, B and C lie on the same line, right? So these points are known as collinear points. The points which lie on the same line are known as collinear points. Next, non-collinear points. Just opposite to collinear points are non-collinear points. So how can we define non-collinear points? The points which do not lie on the same line are known as non-collinear points. So if A, B and C are points, then A, B, C. The points A, B and C do not lie on the same line, right? So these points are known as non-collinear points. The points which do not lie on the same line are known as non-collinear points. Here A, B and C are non-collinear points. Perpendicular bisector theorem. It states that if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, then it is equidistant from the segment's endpoints. Consider a line segment AB. Okay. Next step, draw a perpendicular bisector to this line segment. Now, how can you draw a perpendicular bisector? Keep your pin point at A and take half more than. Then draw an arc above and below the line segment with the same radius and keep B as center. Cut this arc. Then you will get 2 points, right? So here I got 2 points. We can mark it as C and D. C and D. Next step, join it. AB is a line segment and CD is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. Okay? Okay. Let this point be E. Okay? Now, perpendicular bisector means this whole angle will be 90 degree and this line CD cut AB into 2 equal halves, right? That is AE equal to EB. Perpendicular bisector theorem states that if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, here our segment is AB and perpendicular bisector CD. Okay, so if a point is on the perpendicular bisector, right? So let it be X. Okay, so if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment, then it is equidistant from the segment's endpoints. Here endpoints are A and B. Endpoints of the segment A and B. Then it is equidistant. This point is equidistant from A and B, which implies AX, this distance AX should be equal to BX. According to this theorem, this length should be equal to BC. AC should be equal to BC. Consider a line segment AB, then CD perpendicular bisector to AB. Now X is a point on perpendicular bisector CD. Then according to perpendicular bisector theorem, AX equal to BX. Now we can prove this theorem. statement is one and only one circle can pass through three non-collinear points. Okay, so what is given here? Three non-collinear points. Given A, B and C are three non-collinear points. Okay. A, B and C are three non-collinear points. Next step, to prove. To prove one and only one circle can pass through these three non-collinear points. Next step, construction. Construction, first point, join A with B and B with C. Join A with B. And B with C. Second construction, draw PQ, a perpendicular bisector to AB. Draw a perpendicular bisector to AB. Okay. So keep your pin point at point A and take half more than. Draw an arc with the same radius. Point at B. Cut the first arc. Now join these 2 points. Mark it as P and PQ. PQ. So PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Next step, draw RS, a perpendicular bisector to BC. Draw a perpendicular bisector to BC. Keep your pin point at point B. Take half more than. Draw an arc above and below the line segment with the same radius at point C. Cut the first arc. We'll get 2 distinct points. Now join these 2 points. Mark it as R, S. RS is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Next point, PQ and RS intersect each other at O. PQ, the perpendicular bisector of AB, and RS, perpendicular bisector of BC, intersect each other at O. Next point, join A, B and C with O. Join AO, BO and CO. AO, BO and CO. Now consider the line segment AB. Okay, and PQ is the perpendicular bisector to AB, right? Perpendicular bisector. And O, point O is a point on perpendicular bisector PQ, right? Then by perpendicular bisector theorem we can say that this point is equidistant from this endpoints of the line segment, right? Means AO equal to BO. This length and this length both are equal, right? Consider a line segment AB and PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB. First point is given, right? And second point by construction. Next, O is a point on PQ. O is a point on perpendicular bisector. Then you can say that AO equal to BO. Reason is perpendicular bisector theorem. Mark it as equation number 1. Similarly, consider the line segment BC, okay, and RS is the perpendicular bisector of BC by construction, and O is a point on RS, perpendicular bisector. Then by perpendicular bisector theorem you can say that O is equidistant from B and C, endpoints of the line segment, that is BO equal to CO. Consider a line segment BC. RS is the perpendicular bisector of BC by construction. O is a point on RS. Then BO equal to CO by perpendicular bisector theorem. Mark it as equation number 2. Now suppose if x equal to y, okay, equation number 1, and y is equal to z, equation number 2. By comparing these two equations, what you can say? X equal to y equal to z, right? In the same way, here AO equal to BO, and in equation 2 BO equal to CO. So by comparing equation 1 and 2, we can write AO equal to BO equal to CO. Mark it as equation number 3. Next step, draw a circle with center O and radius OA or OB or OC, because we already proved AO or OA equal to BO equal to CO. With O as center and radius OA, draw a circle it passes through 3 non-collinear points A, B and C. So here you can write it as the circle passes through 3 given non-collinear points, that is A, B and C, right? Here we drawn a circle that passes through 3 non-collinear points A, B and C, right? Now next step, we can prove that one and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. For that, what is O? O is the intersecting point of 2 perpendicular bisectors, right? That is PQ and RS, intersecting point of this perpendicular bisector. After this O, after this point, they are diverging, right? They are diverging. So what we can say? We can say that this 2 perpendicular bisector cannot intersect any other point other than O, which implies one and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. Circle with center O and radius OA or OB or OC. O is the intersecting point of PQ and RS. PQ and RS cannot intersect any other point other than O. So, one and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points, right? Hence proved.